Hey, Brittany. Leah, we're just waiting for Eden, but she can pop in later if you want to start anytime.
Yes, perfect. We can go ahead and get started. Eden said she would be running a couple minutes late as she's coming from work. But first, I would like to welcome everybody. Thank you for attending our Women Build kickoff today as we celebrate International Women's Day. This is Travis, our house leader in the background. You will hear a little bit from him in a little bit. Big thank you to our national partner, Lowe's, for sponsoring this kickoff event in conjunction with International Build Week this week. Before we get started, I'd like to ask everybody to choose the speaker view in your Zoom settings for a larger picture of the people speaking. On a computer, this can be found in your upper right-hand corner. Besides the speakers, everybody else is on mute and will not be visible throughout the presentation, so don't worry if your hair is a mess today. However, we're encouraging you to leave comments or ask any questions in the chat feature. Our coworker, Allie Chat, is over there and will be responding. And I'll also be checking in with her throughout the presentation to see if there's any questions we can address live. Lastly, everything presented here today and will be available on our website, which is h4h.org/women-build. So with that, I would like to tell you a little bit about Habitat Huron Valley. We work right here in Washtenaw County, and we are working to create affordable homeownership and sustainable communities for the people of Washtenaw County. We were founded over 30 years ago, and since then we have built or renovated over 250 homes and served or assisted more than 5,000 homeowners each year through our program. Each year, our Habitat homeowners pay roughly $220,000 in taxes, so they're also investing in our communities as well. A little bit about our response to COVID-19. It's no secret that COVID-19 has impacted a lot of us, especially our communities that we serve. In response to the pandemic, we have stocked food and household items in our free little libraries that we had built previously in some of our neighborhoods. We averaged a loss of about 1,200 volunteers and $80,000 in fundraising support, but we continued our homeownership program and kept our families stable while their homes were delayed. We also created a mortgage relief program to help our Habitat homeowners with mortgage payments that were suffering from COVID-19 related financial hardships. And after all of that, we were able to serve more than 600 households with critical repairs and had nearly 400 households participate virtually in our financial classes. So our goals for 2021 are highlighted right there on your screen. We are planning to renovate and sell 12 to 15 homes this year, serve an additional 90 to 120 homeowners with critical home improvement projects. That includes our refrigerator replacement program, furnace test and tune, and other critical repairs. We are also hoping to serve an additional 250 households with our financial education program and engage with more than 1,700 residents and partners through our community development work. With that, I would like to talk a little bit about women and housing. As part of our partnership with Lowe's and Habitat International, we're really highlighting and spotlighting the need for housing in the space of women. Before we get into the details of our Women Build, it's important for you to understand the challenges of women related to housing. Despite being frontline healthcare professionals in the fight against COVID-19 and essential workers in critical sectors such as food service, transportation, and education, women are disproportionately bearing the brunt of the pandemic's economic consequences around the globe. Safe, decent housing has never been more important in supporting women's stability and opportunities than now. To raise awareness about the challenges women are facing in the pandemic, Habitat International and Lowe's are partnering to host a live virtual conversation on Thursday, March 11th at 11 a.m. These details will also be on our website, but the link is also on your screen if you would like to join that conversation. It's going to be really, really wonderful. To piggyback on Habitat International and Lowe's partnership, this kickoff party is presented by Lowe's to celebrate International Women Build Week this week. This week, more than 300 Women Build projects are kicking off across the United States, Canada, and India. Lowe's support has helped more than 18,000 Habitat families improve their living conditions. This year, Lowe's increased their donation from 1.9 million to 2.7 million to support more women-led households through this campaign. This also obviously includes our 2021 Women Build Homeowner. Locally, the Lowe's of Woodhaven store has partnered with us for the last few years to support our home improvement program with projects for homeowners, as well as our home ownership program. So we're very thankful for the Lowe's locally here in Woodhaven. We would like to invite you to join us locally and globally to support the need for women's access to safe and affordable housing by using the Build Her hashtag to promote our Women Build, raise awareness, share inspirational stories, and show support of other women. That hashtag will be available throughout this entire presentation. Now, let's talk about our Women Build project. Each year, local women join together to renovate a home for a local woman and her family. Our ladies join together to fundraise and volunteer to build our Women Build home, which we are currently standing in right now. This year, we will be working March through June, and we already have 7 fundraising team leaders and 7 sponsors with over $6,000 already raised so far, and we haven't even kicked off. We are hoping to have 20 teams of 100+ volunteers total to help us this year toward our fundraising goal of $65,000. A little bit about our 2020 Women Build project. Last year, despite COVID-19, our women builders raised more than $64,000 and contributed 118 volunteer hours on our Women Build home. Our team worked through the pandemic to create and completely renovate a handicap accessible home for Michelle and her daughter Brittany and their cute pup Sky. The family moved into their completed renovated handicap home in December. Now, Michelle and Brittany are joining us and would like to show us a tour of their new home. Michelle and Brittany, you there?
Yeah.
Hi.
Let's see. How do I share
Are you on a computer?
phone?
How do you do it from a phone?
There must be a way. Hold on.
A little button at the bottom, maybe?
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well, we can always come back to that.
Yeah, are you guys showing a live tour or a recorded session?
Can you try and do the share screen with my mom's, not mine?
Make her a panelist.
Yours? Yeah. So my mom signed in.
Okay,
You.
yep. Give me 1 second here.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Michelle and Brittany, for joining us today. Any questions or comments while we're waiting to get up and running?
No, there aren't any yet.
Yeah, thanks, Sally.
Sure.
Unmute. Start video.
Ah,
Okay.
there
No.
she is. Okay, I'm gonna mute us, so.
Let's see. Yeah. No, just us.
Oh, where is it?
Can you hear us okay?
Yes, we can hear you.
He's in his kennel. So this is the outside of the house. We've got the side yard and it's the sidewalk to the door in the garage. and the sidewalk again. And then this is the ramp to the front door.
I can show you doing it.
And
You can just push it open. Brittany's gonna zoom right in.
the nice thing is the light switches are right here where I can reach. And then this is our kitchen living room.
Slow down. I don't want to make them sick.
And it's a roll under, so I can help mom cook and we can bake together.
And we set up your coffee station over here
Yes.
that you can access. All right, front door. Okay.
And then again, the really nice feature, the light switches are right where I can get it. The same with the electrical plugs. This one's mom's room.
Then we have our utility hall, which has laundry, furnace room, and medical storage. Then we have Brittany's room. I wanted to show. A spoiled dog lives here. This is the Harry Potter room. She's got her desk that goes up at her height. And her nice big closet the guys made for her. And of course, Sky's room. He's hidden. Is he coming out? Hi, Sky. And then our super accessible bathroom. And so it's a roll under sink. And the most accessible shower we've ever had in our lives. It's amazing. Oh, there he is. And then we wanted to show you the garage that also has the wonderful ramp. Now, we haven't been able to pull the van in because I'm still unpacking. But ideally, this winter, I'll be parking the van in the garage. And then Brittany will access this ramp. And instead of running into boxes, she'll go right into the wheelchair accessible van. No rain, no snow. She'll get right in it and out we go. But right now, we're slowly getting around to the unpacking. So I have to show you this sign that a dear friend gave us that we think about every day. Take a deep breath. You're home now. And I'd like to wish that to Eden and her son, that they experience the joy that we have Thank you all so much.
I like.
Thank you, Michelle and Brittany. It was beautiful. Okay. Oh, thank you. That was so great. What a lovely way to end. It was so fun to see your home all lived in, and you guys being able to have the space and the accessibility. Thank you so much for touring with us today. So a little bit about Habitat homeowners. Michelle and Brittany and Eden can tell you, we do not give our homes away for free. Our future Habitat homeowners make 30 to 80% of the area media income. They purchase their home with an affordable mortgage and invest 250 sweat equity hours with us. That's where they're coming, working on these homes with us, as well as taking financial classes and working in our restore as well. They also take classes in home maintenance, finance, and budgeting with us. So this year, we'll be building a home for Eden and her son. We are standing in their home right now, and we'll get a little tour in a minute, but first I want to introduce you to Eden. I'm not sure if she's joined us yet, Tier.
Yep, she's here.
I am on. Yep, I'm on.
All right, so Eden was introduced to our program through a friend and has rented apartments from what I understand up until now, and she's decided she needed more space for her growing son. Eden, do you want to tell us a little bit more about your journey to us and what you look forward to?
Yes, and thank you guys for allowing me to talk a little bit about my journey with the Habitat for Humanity program. As it was shared earlier, I have a friend who participated in the program. It's probably close to, or a little bit over 10 years ago. So, you know, at that time I was not looking for a house at all. But I always kept it, you know, I knew that she had participated in the program. So around my son is almost 9 now, but when he was 4, he attended a preschool in Ann Arbor, and they offered some meetings on the Habitat for Humanity program. And again, at that time, it just wasn't buying a house was just not on my radar. I was actually just trying to find a place to stay. I lived with my parents for a little while, and so I was just trying to find a place to stay. So, you know, I thought about it, but it wasn't really something that I was looking for at the time. And then just this past summer, I don't know what clicked, but something just said, why don't you try looking into this program again? My son and I have been in apartments for the last 3 to 4 years, and we've had a really good experience. We've been able to pay actually decent rent in Ann Arbor, which is not common, but he's getting bigger. We need more space, and, you know, we're living on top or next to people. And I don't know how many of you have children, but they like to move. And so it's just been frustrating, like constantly telling him to not run or not move when that's not really natural for him. So I started the process. I think I applied late June and heard back from Habitat in late July, early August. And everything's been pretty much smooth sailing since then. And I'm really glad to be a part of this program. I'm so glad that it exists, and I am looking forward to becoming a homeowner very soon.
Thank you, Eden. So nice to meet you virtually, and we look forward to seeing you on site, as well as building your home for you. So now that you've met Eden, it's time to see what we're going to build. Obviously, I am joined here. You see this man in the background. This is Travis Daniels, one of our house leaders, and he'll be leading our women build groups. Here we are at 641 Green Lawn. It's going to be a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,200 square feet home with a 2-car detached garage. Without further ado, I will let Travis lead us on a little tour of the home.
Great. Hey guys. One, I just want to say I'm really happy that Eden this last summer kind of decided to make the leap into the Habitat family. She's been out on the job sites a lot. She works incredibly hard. You guys are going to really love working with her. and she's not afraid to, you know, swing a hammer and really get dirty and do really hard, good work. So you're really you're gonna like building this house for her. So this house, I love this house actually. So we started demo maybe a month ago, and this house was built in the 60s. It just has really good bones. It was built really well. So I'm standing in the kitchen. So we're gonna, we demoed all the kitchen, we replaced all the subfloor, we reframed everything, we opened up the kitchen to the living room a little bit more. So there's just a little bit more light, better flow. We're gonna have countertops out, so there'll be a nice separation. But it's actually really good, a lot of space. We'll replace all these windows. We're gonna re-insulate everything. We've already gotten our mechanical rough. We're waiting. Electrical rough will start tomorrow. Plumbing rough will start probably next week. So once we get those, then we'll insulate drywall. And a lot of what we'll be doing this year is kind of more finish work, which is going to be pretty fun. So we'll be doing trim, interior doors, paint, a lot of that stuff. So hallway, underneath, I'll show you this. Okay. Underneath all this nasty old carpet is some really beautiful, beautiful red oak hardwoods. So we're gonna, once the demo's finished, we'll take up all this carpet and take up all these tack strips and wood fill, and then they're gonna sand and refinish these beautiful hardwoods. So that's something really nice to look forward to.
That is fun.
So really big, nice living room, beautiful picture pane window that we're gonna keep. Well, we're not gonna keep it. We're gonna replace it with an energy efficient window. Front door here, there's actually some nice little tile under here that was in really good shape that we're going to keep. We're protecting it, but you'll see it when you come on the site. Hallway down here. So first bedroom, the smallest bedroom, but still a decent size. Good little size. We're not resizing anything. We're not resizing doors or closets. We took the drywall off this wall to get better insulation. And you can see, I was kind of talking about the quality of the build when it was built. They used 2x12 headers in the 60s for, you know, not even a 4.5 foot span, which is way overbuilt for the time. It's even actually overbuilt to current code. So it's actually really just a well-built house. They really cared about it. There's no water penetration. So the brick exterior really held in against weather really, really well. The hallway closet. So this is the master bedroom. We resized the doorway opening already to a 3.0 door, just for aging in place. I know Eden's a very young, very healthy woman, but you know, just so as we get older, we'll be able to age in place really well. Big, nice closets, huge closet space. So Eden's very fortunate.
This room is huge.
So it's kind of, you got nice windows on both sides. And then right here is the bathroom. This is going to be walled in. So this is the door to the bathroom. This little bathroom closet. We got to make it slightly smaller. It's a little too big. We got to resize that. Bath will go here. Nice, good sized vanity. And your laboratory here. And then our final bedroom is right over here. It's also a nicely sized bedroom, really big closet. And then there's even a nice little spot right here for a dresser. And we're going to keep a light fixture above this. So nice little area for a vanity. Kind of maximizes the space a little bit better. So this is a nice little bedroom too. And then finally, you can't really see it. There's a little step down here, but this is going to be as here, I guess maybe we'll walk around.
Okay.
We'll walk around really quick.
Okay.
So there are two entrances to the house. There's the front entrance and then there's the driveway entrance. The driveway entrance is to the kitchen. So we're making this room into a nice little mud room. So it's actually going to be really nice. It's small. We're going to build a small little bench. And then, you know, you hang your coats and your boots and all that stuff. For Michigan winters, this is actually a nice little luxury. So.
And there's a basement too.
There's a full basement. That's something we're going to be working on too. It's a little bit darker.
I don't know if I'll get good service down here.
We're not going to be doing a ton down here. Painting the floor, painting and dry locking the exterior block basement foundation walls, and then big size. We need to do a little bit more demo, but not much. Just a nice cleanup, and yeah. So to be honest, it's a beautiful home. There's not a lot of connections on safety. So it's a really nice home. There's going to be a little bit less exterior work than usual, just because it's a brick home. So there's not going to be siding or blue board or house wrap, but it's still going to be a really fun build. A lot of good finish work, base, case, extension jambs, shoe, all you know, interior doors, paint. It'll be great. It's going to be a really fun build. Well, a lot of cabinet work too. So we'll be installing cabinets. That'll be a lot of fun work too.
Thanks, Travis. Before he steps away, is there any questions for Travis or about the house?
Nope, there's no questions.
Oh, wow, that's a first. Usually the ladies are full of questions. Okay, well, thank you, Travis, for the tour today. Hope you guys all enjoy him on site. We definitely enjoy him here at Habitat. Moving on to sponsorships. I'd like to thank our 2021 partners for this year, especially the James A. and Faith Knight Foundation that has continued to present this opportunity and been our lead sponsor for many, many years. As well as PNC has coming back as a sponsor as well, Lowe's, as we've already discussed, Ann Arbor Carpets and Flooring, Deluxe Drapery and Shade, Forward Design Build, and Tracy Roy Realtor. There's still opportunities for sponsorships, so if you're interested, please get a hold of me and I can certainly share any additional information. Now, moving on to team leads, what I know a lot of people have been asking about. So our team leaders are the champions for each of the fundraising and volunteer teams. They're responsible for recruiting 4 to 6 volunteers for one build day. Now, we will be building on Thursdays, Fridays, or Saturdays, March through June, with our Women Build groups. Our fundraising groups and sponsors have already picked their days, so please get a hold of me. I would encourage you to talk to your team, people that you're expecting to recruit, and see what days work for them. I would send me at least 1 or 2 days that work for you, and I can get you onto our calendar. Next is team leads are expected to fundraise towards a goal of $600 for the entire team. You can ask your team members to fundraise for $85 a person. And you can set up your online team fundraising page at www.h4h.org/womenbuild. Once we set up your day and you've set up your fundraising page, I will send you a volunteer flyer that has a link for your volunteers to register and complete our waiver. This will also include basic information about volunteering with us that you can share with those who you are encouraging to join you on your day. All team fundraisers will also be listed on the Women Build landing page, so you can share our Women Build page when you're encouraging folks to donate to your campaign. You'll start getting weekly Women Build Wednesday updates from me that include fun facts and tips on recruiting volunteers or fundraising. We also have several things that we do that you can use to fundraise or encourage folks to join your fundraise or your build day. And it's also very important to remind your team of your deadlines and individual incentives. I'll reveal these individual incentives later, but they're a great way to encourage folks to get donations. A few tips for fundraising: be sure to include your personal crowdfunding link with everything you send. And if you're on social media, it's great to post about it. And don't post about it once, post about it multiple times. We will be posting every Wednesday, so you can share our Habitat posts on Women Build every week as well. Next up is our fundraising ideas and Habitat events. This year, we are going to be hosting 2 virtual events to support our Women Build project. So you can encourage your folks to register for one or both of our projects, and the donation can be applied to your team goal. Let me know if you have someone who is registering for each of these events, and then I can add it to your team goal page. You can see on your screen, we are going to have a virtual wood project class with AR workshop in Ann Arbor. This will be on April 13th, and you can choose from 4 different projects. They even have a youth one for kids to get involved as well. And this will learn how to make, you will learn how to make these projects during the virtual class. The price to attend is determined based on the project you choose, and a part of the proceeds will come back to Habitat Women Build. Also on May 11th, another very exciting opportunity. We're hosting a virtual cooking class with Zingerman's Corman Farms to learn how to make a summer picnic. The cost to attend is $125 and includes enough ingredients for 2 servings. Proceeds from this event will also come directly to our Women Build project. You can register for these classes on the website, which is also on the screen, and I know I've mentioned it multiple times. If you have any questions on fundraising or virtual events that I could answer right now.
No questions.
Anybody? Okay. Okay, well, moving on to the incentives. Last year, we kicked off with individual fundraising incentives, and obviously COVID put a little damper on that. However, we are bringing them back by popular demand. So these fundraising incentives are for individuals and not for teams. So as an individual, if you reach $85, you will receive the Women Build t-shirt. If you receive 150 in donations, you will get the Women Build mini tape measurer, which is pictured on the screen, as well as $500 will be the mini toolkit, and $1,000 is the Women Build long sleeve t-shirt. So these are great incentives to work toward to get your fundraising up, and you can also encourage folks to donate so you can get these incentives as well. Any questions? Okay.
Nope, sorry.
Okay, well, great. And as you're going along and trying to recruit volunteers or encouraging people to donate, we do have additional opportunities on our Women Build project. We'll be hosting 2 public days. So you can encourage your friends that aren't able to join you on your build day to come out on one of the 2 days that we have reserved for public opportunities. And we are looking for 4 to 6 volunteers for those days. That's going to be Saturday, April 3rd and Friday, May 21st. Folks can also sign up on the calendar on our Women Build website as well. And additionally, we weren't able to do this last year, but we had done it in the previous year, is an exterior projects day. This is where we'll be going into the neighborhoods that we serve, and we'll be doing exterior home repair projects, landscaping, all sorts of things for women already living in our communities. We're very excited to be doing this opportunity again. So we will be hosting that on Friday, May 7th, and we are looking for 15 to 20 volunteers. So if you can join us for that day as well, please, please, please come out and help us. It's a wonderful day, and bring a friend or a family member as well. Last thing I do want to mention is that it is called the Women Build, and we are mostly built by women, but yes, men are welcome to come. So I'd like to open it up for any questions. That concludes our program. Thank you again to everybody for attending today, Eden, Michelle, and Brittany, as well as our partners and Lowe's for presenting this day. Any questions before we take off?
No questions. Eden's just looking forward to working with everybody.
Very looking forward to her as well. It'll be so nice to see all you on site again. We're very excited to have volunteers back. Travis joined us just before COVID, so he's very excited to finally see people's faces and work alongside some of our wonderful, wonderful volunteers. I see you, Granite. All right. All right, well, thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the site soon.
Leah, I'm sorry. We have one question.
Yeah.
For public days, can anyone sign up, or do you have to be on a team?
anybody can sign up for those public days.
Thank you. All right.
Okay, great. Well, you all know how to find me. My contact information is on the screen, as well as our website. And please contact me with any questions, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.